But then he bring up a note there?
No, I mean, no. You can pull out a pen. Take out a pen.
You got questions?
We'll say Salaki.
Okay, I mean, it's cool.
Live, sir.
What you need? Yeah, I know. Shalom, Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yahanna. We have been bringing this truth since 1969. And what is that truth? That truth is that the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible, and the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Welcome to Bmore. This is the Brotherhood class. Today we're going to be talking on Brotherhood. And basically, the topic tonight is going to be how the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
We're going to talk about the white man's rule over us. We're going to talk about why the white man rules over us. Why? And we're in this condition basically because we transgress against the Most High. And because we transgress against the Most High, this is why our people are being destroyed by every nation that comes into this nation or that comes across us. No other nation gets destroyed in these streets, in the field, in the countryside, in the city, the way the 12 tribes of Israel do. You understand? This is the reason why the Hispanics are being destroyed and torn apart. This is the reason why we are being torn apart, the tribe of Judah. This is the reason why we are being torn apart. This is the reason why the Native Indians were destroyed. You understand? Because we transgressed against the Most High. What does it mean to transgress against the Most High?
Commit sin.
Commit sin, exactly. That's what transgression is. Transgression is sin against the Most High. When we do the things that the Most High tells us not to do, that's transgression. When you transgress against the Most High, just like any father, you punish your child. You understand what I'm saying? Children have to be punished. This is the only way that children grow up to be responsible adults. You have to punish them. You have to let them know between right and wrong. When you tell them not to do something and they do it, you have to discipline them. And the reason why we're being destroyed in these streets today is because we're being disciplined. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that the white man is so strong. You understand? It's just that transgression that we do against the Most High is the reason why we're being destroyed. Let's go to our first scripture. Our first scripture, and we're going to get right into it. Our first scripture is Job 9:24. You can grab Job 9:24 for me, and we can get right into it. This white man is an evil bastard. Must be Kawan. Trying to blind me, man. Ask Kawan, am I that dark on his screen?
Yes.
I know I've been called chocolate.
Yes, we are.
So we got that?
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Say that again.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Let me ask a question. Who is the wicked? Who is the wicked?
It's the white man.
The white man, exactly. That's who the wicked is. The white man is the wicked one. Go ahead, Kabardar, what you got?
It got to be the white man, because who's the one running the earth and in authority right now?
Exactly. Hey, well, I tell you what. I'm gonna come to that because I got that one, but I'm gonna leave it the way we got it. Exactly. That's who the wicked is. The white man runs this world. You understand? He is the wicked. You understand? He runs this world. He makes the rules. You know, he makes the laws. You understand? His laws go against the Most High's laws. You understand? And because his laws go against the Most High, a lot of his laws go against the Most High. And because a lot of his laws go against the Most High, we abide by those laws. And abiding by those laws, we transgress against the Most High. Let's take homosexuality. That's something that the white man says is okay. It's okay to be gay. You understand? But in the scriptures, it tells us what? Mankind should not lie with mankind, and womankind should not lie with womankind. You understand? So automatically, that's transgression. You understand? This is the reason why we got a lot of homosexuals that say they are what? I'm atheist. I'm atheist. Atheist because they know what's in this book is. They become atheists. You understand what I'm saying? They become atheists, and so they can feel good about their spirit. Their spirit can tell them, oh, it's okay to do what you're doing because God is not real. You understand? When deep in their heart, they know that the Most High is real. You understand? You can't tell me that being a homosexual is how you were, and that the Most High made a mistake. You understand? We all know that the Most High doesn't make mistakes, right? So what is that? What is being a homosexual? That's a choice. To be a homosexual is a choice. And I can tell you why it's a choice. The reason why I know it's a choice, because a lot of them that are homosexuals, they hide it. You understand what I'm saying? If it wasn't a choice and if that was you, you wouldn't hide it. A lot of them hide it. They hide it from their parents, they hide it from their friends, and they hide it from everybody else. Until these laws came out that said it's okay to be gay, most of them were undercover. Unless you found them out. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why we're going through what we're going through. You understand? We kill our own brothers in the street. We murder. You understand? And what does the white man's law say? If you feel like, what does he tell his police officers? If you feel like your life is in danger, it's okay to kill. That's a law. You understand what I'm saying? That's a law. And we see it every day. How do you feel like your life is in danger when you see a man with his hands in the air, with his back turned? Oh, I feared for my life, so I took the shot. You understand what I'm saying? And what do they do to us? They take them to court, right? They take them to court and charge them with what? First-degree murder. But you know that can't be, first-degree murder. What do you have to do? You have to prove that he came with the intention. So because he said out of his mouth, what? I felt like, that's not the intention. So what happened? That officer gets off. So now he has a murder under his belt. That's a notch. You understand? The white man's laws transgress against the Most High. And because we follow those laws, because we kill our own brothers in the street too. But when we kill our own brothers in the street, what happens? That white man's law goes into effect against us. The white man's laws are not for us. The white man's laws are for the white man. You understand? His laws have never benefited us. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, look at Catherine Pugh. You understand what I'm saying? She got into the white man's world. She became a part of the white man's world. When she became a part of the white man's world, she took an oath with the white man to go against her people. So that's one transgression, right? So then she started to do what the white man did. The white man deceives, he steals, he robs. You understand what I'm saying? So what did she do? She deceived, she cheated, she robbed. You understand? And what happened? Every politician before her did the exact same thing. And we talking about white politicians. Because every time a black politician comes, what happens? They get found. Hey, what was his name? Mayor Schaefer did the same thing. Mayor Schaefer, he did the same thing. A white, yeah, white.
Yeah.
What's his name? O'Malley. He did the same thing. Smoke was black. Smoke got out by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, he did.
But guess what? Smoke still hated his people because he still had his police officers out there killing us and beating us in the street. You understand what I'm saying? See, when you work with the white man and when you take on his customs and his cultures, you hate your people. All of these politicians hate us. This is the reason why we're getting destroyed in our street, because we transgress against the Most High. When you're a politician, you transgress against the Most High because you take an oath with the white man. You take an oath to obey and to uphold his laws, not the Most High's laws. Because if the Most High's laws would be upheld in this world that we're in right now, and I'm talking about this age in society, if those laws were to be upheld right now, a lot of those politicians would be locked up, a lot of those white politicians. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
What's his name? Harvey Weinstein? He'd be locked up right next to Bill Cosby. He would have been locked up before him. He got caught a year before Bill Cosby. He hasn't even been to court yet. You understand what I'm saying? The white man's laws are for the white man. But
Nah, that's like, I would say, if he was in the kingdom, he would have had his head chopped off.
Exactly. You understand? If we were in the kingdom, he'd have his head chopped off. You understand? They caught him, think about it though, right? Harvey Weinstein, they caught him on video. They had him on video, they had him taped, and they had him admitting to it. He ain't even seen his day in court. Bill Cosby has been sentenced and shipped off. And Bill Cosby got found a year after Harvey Weinstein. You understand what I'm saying? These laws, these are the white man's laws. And the white man's laws transgress against the Most High. But the white man is not under our law. You understand what I'm saying? These laws were only given to us. You understand? We're going to get to that. But you understand what I'm saying? Where we at?
Finish.
Go ahead, finish reading.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who are the faces of the judges? Christ. How did Christ become? How was Christ? In the Bible tells you Christ is black, right? But when those pictures they show us, what did they show us? They show us white pictures of all the prophets. You understand? All of the men in the Bible that laid the foundation, they showed us as being white. What you got, the bar, Doc?
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. You pulled it. You called it.
Oh, you know I got it.
All right, you ain't got the book open though. You ain't got the book open.
Check this out.
But you understand what I'm saying? They whitewashed all the prophets in the Bible. You understand? Everybody that laid the foundation, they make you think that they are white, right? They covered the faces of the judges thereof. They are our judges. One second. What you got? Go ahead about that.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
That he is God. The white man wants you to believe that he is God. And this is the reason why he put that homosexual Caesar Borgia as a picture in front of our people. A lot of our people believe that that's God. That white man with that stringy hair, it tells you in the Bible, he is black. The Most High is black. Christ is black. The prophets are black, but they cover the faces of the judges thereof. You understand? They make us believe that these people are white. So now when you see a old white man on the street and he got long, stringy hair and he got that beard, you feel sorry for him if you can't handle it. Because all you see is Christ. They tear us apart. They tear us down. Now we worship them and we hate our own brother. You understand what I'm saying? We destroy our own people. What you got?
I got a picture in my. When I grew up, I was told the reason why I stayed away and went towards Islam. I was told that King James was a white man and a homosexual.
King James was a black man.
I got a picture of him. It said Jacob was over top of his name. I said, whoa.
Exactly. And I have a book called the Basilicon Duron, and it tells you that King James was a black man. Not only does it tell you that King James was a black man, but it also tells you that he wasn't a homosexual, and he encouraged his son not to be a homosexual, not to wear the clothes of a woman. You should not wear the clothes of a woman, and I'm just paraphrasing, but that's in the Basilicon Duron. You understand what I'm saying? I have that book. You understand what I'm saying? But the men that that wrote some of those letters back then didn't like King James. So after King James died, they tried to file his name and file his image, which they did a pretty good job of. But because of records, we know that that's not the truth. And see, what the I.S.U.P.K does is we get out here and we tell this truth so our people can understand that these are our brothers and sisters in the Bible. These are not white people. You understand? These are not Europeans. You understand? So all of those movies that they make, and this is another thing, the propaganda. You understand? This is a propaganda thing with our people. So they start showing us these movies as we're young. And as you get older, it's already engraved and instilled in your mind that these men in the Bible are white. And that's far from the truth. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same thing that they're doing to the Hispanics coming across the border, the Venezuelans coming across the border. This is the same thing that they're doing to them, but they're doing it in a different way. How are they doing that? What they're doing is they separating families at the border, right? When they separate the family at the border, they send the mother and the father back in to their country without the children. So now that you take the children and you send the children off into the middle of America, what are the children learning? They're not learning their customs and culture. They're learning the white man's custom and culture. So by the time they turn 10, what are they? They believe that they are American. You understand? And they start what? Saluting that flag. And they start giving homage, paying homage, and giving an oath to that flag. When you pledge of allegiance, you pledge allegiance to America. You pledge allegiance to that flag. You pledge allegiance to that white man. And this is the reason why you got blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians in the armed forces. Because as kids, they were molded. You understand what I'm saying? They were molded and conditioned into believing that the white man was true and blue. You understand? This is the reason why we are a destroyed people. So now what do? We go out and we go to these other countries and we kill people that didn't even do anything to us. Why? So the white man can pillage and rape and rob other countries. This is what they're doing to, what's that? Nicolas Maduro. What's the president of Gabar? What's the president in Venezuela? Who are they trying to overthrow? Is that? Am I getting that right? Nicolas Maduro? Okay, all right. That's what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? They making, and then the propaganda is when they show you on the news, they show you on the news and make it look like he's destroying his own people when he's not. You understand? So now you want to get up in arms and you want to go over there and you want to help the white man to destroy and overthrow him. The white man wants to overthrow him so he can what? Take oil, gold, and all the natural resources over there because it's a wealthy land. You understand? So what did he do? What did the white man do? The white man did what? Set embargoes. So what are embargoes? Embargoes are laws to stop other countries from doing business with this country. If you do business with this country, we will cut you off. This is the way America, this is the propaganda that and this is one of the vices that that America uses to destroy other countries and to have them fold and to have them come under their arm, under their strength. That's how the United States gets a grip and a chokehold on a lot of countries. It's the same thing they're doing to Puerto Rico now. You understand what I'm saying? What did they do? They went over there and helped Puerto Rico, but what part of Puerto Rico did they help? The rich part, where the white people live at. They fixed that up. But where the blacks live at, where our people live at, they let it go. And then what did they tell the people over there? If you can't show a land deed, or you can't show a receipt of ownership, we're going to take your property. How can they show that when everything blew out into the ocean? You understand what I'm saying? These are the vices that they use to destroy people. You understand? This is what the United States does. This is a horrible nation. You understand what I'm saying? This is a horrible nation. What you got, Gabar?
Because the Most High, because even Christ has said it, don't swear by heaven and earth. And we ain't supposed to be making no oath to somebody that's not of our people, of our nation, as far as voting, because that's Deuteronomy 17 and 15.
Exactly.
Also, don't be making no oath and no promises you can't keep. let your yea be yea and let your nay be nay. That's Matthew 5:34 to 37.
Hey, is that all we got on that?
No.
Read on.
If not, where and who is he?
If not, if he's not the wicked, where and who is he? We know he's the wicked. You understand what I'm saying? We know he's a rapist. He's a robber. He's a murderer. You know, when he came over here, when Christopher Columbus came over here in the 1400s, what did he do? He took 1,100 Taino Indians, and he took them down to where? South America. That's the tribe that is in the South Americas now, right? 1,100 Taino Indians to Spain. To Spain.
Right.
And that's where you got the Spanish.
Spanish.
They beat them into what? They beat them into speaking Spanish. That's why we have so many Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why they speak in Spanish. Because they were beaten into speaking it. Just like we were beaten to speak English. You understand what I'm saying? We are destroyed people. We don't even, the thing is, right? Think about it. We don't even know who we are. We don't know anything before slavery. Our whole history, just like every black history, every time black history, so-called black history rolls around, what do they show you? They show you roots and everything for. They don't show you anything before that. They don't show you how inventive our people were. They don't show you that we were the mathematicians. We the ones that taught them math. They don't show you that we were the best scientists and the best chemists. You understand what I'm saying? What you got?
White man know his history all the way back to the goddamn caveman.
Exactly. And that ain't a lot of history. He ain't got a lot to remember.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He ain't got a lot to remember.
Right.
But we got a whole lot that we lost. You understand what I'm saying? We have a whole lot of history that we lost. I got one.
Oh,
I'm good.
no, I was saying, with that, the scripture says, thou shalt be discontinued from thy history, from thy heritage.
Exactly. You understand? And we lost our heritage. A lot of us don't know where we were born at. A lot of us don't know where our ancestors really come from. The only thing we think of is what? Africa.
Right.
And why do they call us Africans? Because they got us off the, west coast of Africa. But why were we on the west coast of Africa?
Because we fled from Jerusalem, I don't know what war, but we fled
From the famines. The famines drew us down into the Africas, right?
Famine.
And then, right,
Luke 21 and, should be Luke 21 and 23.
because of the famine, right? And then what happened? We get into little wars and skirmishes with the African nations and we get captured. And when the Europeans come over here, they sell us to the Europeans. What you got?
One more thing. I didn't mean that.
Go ahead.
But when we came over here, they had a
Specific
Bible for slaves called the Slave Bible, where they took most of the verses out. That to know that the white man is the devil, because if we knew the verses that was in there, we would uprise. That's why when a slave David, the real Bible, they would burn his eyes out
and kill him.
Right.
Not only would you burn his eyes out, but most of the time you would have to kill him. Because why? Because if he read enough, he'd be able to go back and tell his people.
Right.
You understand? So they not only burned your eyes out, but they also killed you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So the white man is a wicked beast. You understand? He's a wicked beast. And this is the reason why our people need to read the King James Version, because the King James Version has the least amount of mistakes in the Bible. And it's the most accurate. This is the reason why we read the King James. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why we read it, because it's the most accurate and it has exactly what we need to let our people know who we are. This Bible, this is our Constitution. You understand what I'm saying? These are our laws, statutes, and commandments. These are the things that the Most High gave us to tell us how to eat, how to live amongst the heathen nations, how to interact with the heathen nations, how to interact with our brothers. This is why we're here today. This is Brotherhood class. It tells us how to be brothers to our brothers. You understand? How to love one another. You understand what I'm saying? This is a constitution. This is our moral compass right here.
Right.
This tells us what to do and what not to do, what to eat and what not to eat. Don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. You can eat that lamb though. You understand? But don't eat that shrimp, crab, and lobster. Don't eat that pork. What you got, the bar, Doc?
And because that's our Bible, like the Bible actually says, that's what separates us from every other nation and separating us from being heathens also, because what the Most High had bestowed upon us, which is those laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible.
Exactly. You know? So this is our constitution. And this is the reason why we get out there on those Saturdays and we speak in the streets, because a lot of our people don't know anything after or before slavery. You understand? A lot of our people believe we were Africans, and Africans sold Africans into slavery when that's the furthest thing from the truth. You understand what I'm saying? What do the Nigerians call us? Say it again. Akata. And what does that mean? So what does that tell you? That they were not, but they were not sold into slavery.
Oh, yeah.
They were not cotton pickers. You understand what I'm saying? Did you hear the Indian lady with the rant on the YouTube the other day? The Indian, the red dot. I ain't talking about our people. I'm talking about the red dot. He's Indian. Elam, the Elamite. She said she got mad because evidently the TV station that she had subscribed to was showing a whole bunch of nigger shows. Right. So she was ranting about she didn't pay to watch a whole bunch of nigger shows. I'm not a nigger. I don't want to watch nigger shows. And the whole rant, the whole 5.5 minutes was a rant about nigger shows. You understand what I'm saying? She damn near as dark as us. So what does that tell you? That tells you that nigger isn't a term used because of your color, but it's a term used because of who you are. You understand? We are the only ones called nigger. Because of what? Because we are the children of Israel. They don't call Africans niggers. You understand? They don't call East Indians niggers, and you got them as dark as us. You understand? You don't call Asians Indians or niggers. You understand what I'm saying? That's a term used for us because of the people that we are. What you got, Bar Doc?
The scriptures already prophesied that in this time right now, it would be a high word and a byword.
Exactly.
Meaning that we will be called these derogatory names even in this time. Exactly.
It ain't like we wasn't being called them before. You understand? But I'm sitting out front today. I couldn't catch it quick enough. I pulled up to pull into the parking spot right there. Car was right behind me and pulled up on me. They had to back up, right? So I backed into the parking spot, and the white devil put her finger up at me out the window. I couldn't get my window down fast enough to curse her out. I guess that's the Most High saying, well, leave it alone. You understand what I'm saying? But this is how they do us. You understand what I'm saying? She couldn't have been nothing but 5'2". You understand what I'm saying? She had a little butch with it, and that's cool too. You understand? But she couldn't have been nothing but 5'2". You understand what I'm saying? But see how they empower their people. You understand what I'm saying? They empower their people to go above and beyond, even if it's in the face of danger. You understand what I'm saying? But this is the reason why the I.S.U.P.K gets out there, because we want to empower our people. You understand what I'm saying? How do you fight white supremacy?
Separating.
But it's something better than that. How do you fight white supremacy?
Black supremacy.
There you go. That's it right there. Black supremacy. You understand what I'm saying? You fight white supremacy with black supremacy. Let's go on to the next scripture. Give me Psalms 58:3. Let's go to Psalms 58:3. Psalms 58:3. said she put up her finger so fast, right? And she did it real smooth too, right? Because I guess her girlfriend was on the driver's side. Her girlfriend was driving, and you know she had on her little dark glasses. And you know how they lean back and they got their foot up in the window? She had her foot up in the window, and the finger came up slow like that on me. You know what I mean? And I couldn't get the window down fast enough to give it to her. You know what I mean? But I guess the Most High said, "Boy, leave it alone." You know what I mean? So I left it alone. I had a good spot anyway, so I was happy about that anyway. A finger ain't hurt me, you know. So what we got? 58:3.
Psalm 58:3.
Go ahead.
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Read that again. Stop right there. The wicked. Who are the wicked? Just talked about that. The wicked is the white man. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
Are estranged from the womb.
Are estranged from the womb. What is it to be estranged?
Separate.
They are separate. You understand? They are peculiar. They are funny. They are a strange people. You understand? They are estranged from the womb. You understand? They different. You understand? They ain't got nothing. You understand? They different. They not us. They are estranged from the womb. Read on.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
Say that again.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
They go astray as soon as they be born. You understand what I'm saying? These people are wicked from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born. I mean, the evil is in them when they come out. It's in their DNA. You understand what I'm saying? It's in them to be wicked. What you got, Gabar Dow?
They lie as soon as they come out of the womb.
As soon as they come out. And Gabar Dow, we go to the same video every time because that's an amazing video. You understand? And the thing about the video is a lot of people look at that video, and I'm talking about our people too, and think it's cute. You understand what I'm saying? The video was far from cute. You see the little girl did what?
Let me explain.
Go ahead, explain it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was this mother and the daughter and the dog that was sitting there, right? And you know, it was a package of cream cookies that the little girl had got into. So the mother just wanted the truth out of her. But it was seeming kind of comical how, you know, the mother was filming at the time and just wanted the truth out of her daughter. So she kept on asking her daughter, who ate the cookies, over and over again. So then, this is how you know that even animals hate them, according to Job, the 12th chapter.
Right.
That the mother asked the dog, did you eat the cookies? The dog was like, and then went out the room like,
the dog walked out like, you ain't putting it on me. The dog was like, look, I know who did it, but I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Exactly. So the mother kept on, you know,
Grilling her. She kept on grilling her.
Exactly. So then after a while, the kid was like, I didn't eat them, mommy. A black man did.
A black man. Black man. Hey, listen. Check this out. Listen. Her mother did not coach her. You understand what I'm saying? She was not coached to say that. They are wicked from the womb. They lie as soon as they come out. This was a baby devil. You understand what I'm saying? This is a baby devil. This is it. Look, it tells you what is. Read that line again. Read it again.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
As soon as they be born. Read on.
Speaking lies.
Speaking lies. As soon as they be born. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, listen. This word is not called the truth for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? It's not called the truth for nothing. The Most High didn't give us commanding General Yahanna to teach us this truth for nothing. You understand? These words are real. I mean, it's speaking to us right here. You understand what I'm saying? What you got?
When I heard the wicked are estranged from the womb, I thought back to Genesis 25, when they said, two people shall be separated from thy bowels. The first one shall come out red.
Right. And hurry all over.
And you know what I'm saying? They should call his name Esau, but they said, when it was saying that he shall serve the elder.
Shall serve the
younger shall serve the
elder shall serve the younger.
Yeah, the elder shall serve the younger. That's what right there. It just took me back to there. They are estranged from the womb.
They are estranged from the womb.
Because they
are wicked, speaking lies. You understand what I'm saying? How many times have they got you in court and jammed you up and lied on you? You understand? You can't. I remember. Listen, they had us brainwashed back in the day. You understand? Because we would always say, "What? He in court. He ain't in court for nothing." You understand what I'm saying? Because they have us all brainwashed. It's not until you come into this I.S.U.P.K. and you hear this truth. You understand that your brain is clean. This is where you really get your brain washed at. Wash all of that filth out. You understand what I'm saying? Wash all of that Islam out. Wash all of that Christianity out. Wash all of that Buddhism out. Wash all of that homosexuality out. You understand? This is where you get the truth. This is where the true brainwashing happens at. Brainwashing is a good thing when you get in the truth. You understand what I'm saying? What you got, the bar, Doc?
And the scripture said the devil walk around seeing who he can devour.
The devil walks around seeing who he can devour. And when you step into the white man's culture and his customs, you will surely be devoured. You understand what I'm saying? For the enemy to devour you, you have to step into his world. You understand what I'm saying? And because when you stay in the truth, you cannot be devoured under the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? But when you step into his world, you will surely be devoured. When you step into homosexuality, you will surely be devoured. When you step into thievery, whoremongering, and all of those other things that are transgression against the Most High, you can surely be devoured. You understand? This is truth. This I.S.U.P.K. is the truth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
What you told me when I first came in here, you said, "Well, I know you want to get up there," but I was on fire. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't wait to get up there to speak. You understand? Because when you in Christianity, right? When you in Christianity and things just don't seem right, but you keep forcing it because you know something gonna pop. And nothing never pops. You understand what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you hear the truth. And when you hear the truth, and I'm talking about the real truth,
Right.
you're like, oh, that's it right there. Listen, I went to church twice after I came into the I.S.U.P.K. because I said, I'm gonna tell these people the truth. That last time I went, I said, this is the last time I'm coming. If y'all gonna stay here, y'all stay here. I'm gone. You understand? I gave them the truth. They heard it, and I rolled. Because I knew where I was supposed to be. You understand? You know when the truth is the truth. And I grew up as a Catholic. I went to those holy churches, and I went to, Baptist churches and the falling out and all of that. I ain't do nothing to falling out because it just didn't seem right to me. And now I know why it didn't seem right to me. You understand? Because it was all a hoax. It was all a lie. It wasn't the truth. And this is the reason why most of us as men, we don't feel the church. We don't feel going into Christianity because it doesn't sit with our spirit. The Most High made Adam, and he gave Eve to Adam. That was his helpmeet. But guess what we do? Most of us today follow our helpmeet. She is supposed to follow us. We are supposed to do the work of the Most High. And when we feel weary, she is supposed to lift us up and encourage us. You understand what I'm saying? But what do? We follow her straight into Christianity. Well, if you ain't going to do this, then I don't want to be with you. I don't think it's going to work. And what do? All right, baby, I'm going to go. You understand what I'm saying? Let her go. That war wants to be a Christian, let her be a Christian. You come get into this truth right here. If she really loves you, she gonna follow you straight into this truth. You understand what I'm saying? We was here when General Mahanan talked that. General Mahanan said, listen, if she meant to be with you, she gonna come into this truth. You understand? But if she don't come, let that bitch go. And I'm paraphrasing. You understand? But let her go. You understand? We have a problem. Our men have a problem with following our women. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what destroys us. God made an order, right? And that order is what? Christ follows the Most High. Man follows Christ and woman follows man. You understand what I'm saying? And we get everything backwards. We get everything twisted. You understand? And this is the reason why we transgress so much. because we let the world dictate what we do instead of dictating what the world does. You understand? By way of this truth. What you got, boy?
Yeah, the scripture said, don't be unevenly yoked. Can two walk together unless agreed? And there's a certain order that love is doing the commandments. So if you don't want to do the commandments, then there was no love in the first place.
Exactly. And eventually, he said they either gonna come or they gonna leave. You understand what I'm saying? If they leave, let them leave. You understand? They be the ones asked out. You understand what I'm saying? We in the truth, not them, right? Where we at? Psalms 58:3. That's it on that, right? That's it on that. Give me Ezekiel 35:5. Hey, grab that Ezekiel 35:5.
35 about?
35:5.
Yes, sir.
35:5.
Equally 35 and 5.
Yeah, Ezekiel 35:5. Let me know when you got that.
Right. Right?
Come on, go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Read that again.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
One more time.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Thou hast had a perpetual hatred. What does perpetual mean?
I do know that means ongoing.
Ongoing, never ending. Listen, this devil has a perpetual hatred for us. You understand? He has an ongoing hatred. He has been destroying us since we've been here. You understand? We lost over 100 million in the transatlantic slave trade, and we're talking about just the ride over. You understand? Just the ride over here. You understand? And they still killing us to this day. So that's over 100 million and counting. You understand? They destroyed what? 25 million in the Louisiana Purchase of Hispanics. 25 million Hispanics taking that land in the Louisiana Purchase, Texas, and all of that stuff down there. That was Mexico. That was the Hispanics' land. You understand what I'm saying? They killed over 77 million Native Indians. You understand what I'm saying? So look how many of our people they have destroyed. And not to mention the people they're destroying down in Venezuela and all of these other countries, Puerto Rico, all these other countries that the United States have invaded. You understand? What you got?
The white men also killed 99 million slaves in the Atlantic Ocean that didn't even get to America.
That's what we're talking about. 100 million. Yeah. In the transatlantic slave trade. In the ocean. We talk about before getting here. You understand? What was the shark? What was the breed of shark that they was killing so many of us that they changed their migration pattern? The great white shark. They was killing so many on the transatlantic slave trade that it changed their migration pattern. And they knew that they were going to be feeding right here and right there. You understand what I'm saying? Throwing bodies overboard, throwing, babies and men and women, uncompliant. And they had people chained together that they didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I believe in Christopher Columbus, when he took the 1,100 Taino Indians, by the time he got to Spain, right, he only had 300. That was a good haul for him, though, because it was free. So think about how many people died. That was 800. That's 800 Taino Indians. You know what I'm saying? They have a perpetual hatred for us. They don't like us. You understand? And it shows every day. They hunt our steps, right? Those police, when they out here in those cars, they hunting. They hunting. They not, listen, they not out here to serve and protect you. They are out here to serve and protect white property. To serve and protect you? No, they're not out here for that. They are out here hunting you. You understand? The white man is a devil. What does devil mean? Devil means go ahead. Give it
Deceiver.
Deceiver. Exactly.
Right.
Devil means deceiver. He deceives everyone across the face of this earth. The devil lies to his own. So what makes you think he's going to tell you the truth? You understand what I'm saying? If he took the Bible and took things out of the Bible to give it to you, what makes you think he's going to tell you the truth? When you get in court, he lies, right? He lies to get you locked up to have free labor that day and sentenced that day. They need money off of this. What you got, Gabar?
Section 4 and 18.
What's that?
For they hunt out steps.
Oh, yeah. For they hunt out steps. I got that on you, too.
Okay, so
I got that on you. Lamentations 4 and 18. Man, you jumped ahead of me. That was my next question.
it's like it, sir.
It's like,
What you got?
you know, a lot of the Christians think that when we talk about the devil, you know, the white man's the devil, they think, you know, it's wrong.
And that's another thing. That's another deception that has been given to us by what's that? Dante's Inferno. This is another a deception that destroys our people because we've been told these lies for so long that now it's engraved in our minds. You understand?
Right.
And when something is engraved in your mind, when you hear the truth, it's hard to believe for some people. Because what does it say? Christ knows his sheep and his sheep knows his voice, right? When we hear the truth, when you heard the truth, you knew it was the truth. You knew it. When I heard the truth, I knew it was the truth. When you heard it, you knew it. But all of our people, just like when you heard it, you knew it.
Right.
But all of our people are not like that. All of our people don't know the truth when they hear it. This is why it's important for us to get out here in these streets and tell this truth. This is the reason why the I.S.U.P.K, this is the reason why we do what we do. This is the reason why we have classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. This is the reason why we have Sabbath service on Saturdays from 10 to 12 p.m. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why we do what we do, because our people don't catch on like that. Our people don't hear that truth like that. So we got to keep giving it to them and keep feeding them. Most High tells us what? To feed his sheep, right? This is what we out here doing. We feeding the sheep. We feeding the flock. What you got?
Nah, one more thing.
Go ahead. No,
I'm
you
just
good.
gonna say, like I said, everybody think that the white man is wrong, but Satan is one of God's greatest, people.
One of the greatest workers.
He's one of the greatest workers.
He's doing exactly. He listens. Satan is doing exactly what the Most High set him to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of us think that Satan is an entity unto himself, when that's the furthest thing from the truth.
God.
And it tells you in the Bible that when the angels came unto the Most High, Satan presented himself also. And I'm just paraphrasing. You understand? How can Satan present himself also if the Most High threw him out of heaven?
God.
You understand? That's a lie the devil told us.
God.
You understand what I'm saying? He presented himself because he had a job and he had to give account for what he was doing. You understand what I'm saying? And he presented himself in front of the Most High to give his account of what he has been doing. He says, I've been going to and fro, right? In and about the earth. And I know you already pulled it, but I already said it for you. What you got?
1 Kings 21 and 20, 22, 21 and 22.
And what's that? Read it.
1 Kings 22 and 21. And there came forth the spirit and stood before the Lord and said, and the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade them and prevail also. Go forth and do so.
Go forth and do so. And he said,
Verse 23 too, Slack.
Go ahead.
Now therefore, behold, the spirit put a lying spirit in the mouth of all thy prophets, and the Lord has spoken evil concerning thee.
And where did that lying spirit come from? Most High. See, the Most High controls everything. Think about this, right? if the Most High is the Most High, and he has an entity that he can't control, he can't be the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Because there is something that he can't control. This is the reason why the Most High is called the Most High, because he is in control of everything. Think about what it says at the beginning of the Bible. It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Listen, right? It says, in the beginning. So what does that mean? That means God was before time began. You understand? He created time. He plays outside of time. God works outside of time. He is not controlled by time. He is not controlled by space or matter. He created these things. How can you be controlled by the things that you created? How can you be controlled by the baby you just had? You can't be. You understand what I'm saying? It says God created in the beginning. That's time. God created the heavens. That's space. And God created the earth. That's matter. That's time, space, and matter. He operates outside of time, space, and matter. So he has to be the Most High. So he has to be in control of everything. He created all of the angels. You understand what I'm saying? So if he created all of the angels, that means he's in control of all of them. You understand what I'm saying? But the lie that we were told is that, that the devil operates on his own and he does what he wants to do. No, he doesn't. He does what the Most High tells him to do and allows him to do. He gets consent from the Most High. Can I do? Just only remove that hedge so I can do my work. You understand? You telling me to do something, and I'm only paraphrasing. He said, you want me to touch Job? Or just raise your hand. Move your hand out the way so I can take care of business, so I can do my job that you set me up to do. You understand what I'm saying? What you got, boy?
45:7.
Go ahead.
It says,
Let me see if I got that.
Hold on, yeah, I think that's what I need. Lucky.
What's that? Isaiah 45:7?
Yeah, I think you first bring it out. It is.
You need a pen?
Come.
You want me to go?
Go ahead, read it.
Isaiah, this is something that the Christians don't want to hear at all, because they say God is good all the time. But this cuts me. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace
And create evil. That means I am the molder. I molded this. I set this into place. I let this happen. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in control. You understand? The Most High can't be the Most High if he's not in control. You understand? If one thing steps out of control and he can't control, that means he's not the Most High. But we already know that the Most High operates outside of time, space, and matter. You understand? Because he's the creator of time, space, and matter. You understand what I'm saying? This is how it works. You understand? Where we at?
And has shedded the blood of the children of Israel
And
by
has-
force of the sword.
And has shedded the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword. What is the sword? The sword is that gun that the police shoot. The sword is our brothers killing each other out in the streets. The sword is those drugs that the white man set into our neighborhood. The sword is the homosexuality that they forcing upon the people of the earth right now. You understand? The sword is anything that the white man sets that transgresses against the Most High. You understand? And that's everything that they do. Look at this, right? Skinny jeans. That's the sword. That's promoting homosexuality. You understand what I'm saying? Fake hair. You understand? Destroying our women. You understand? That's promoting. That's them wanting to be white women. You understand? Their hair got to be long and stringy, and it got to be red. It got to be blue. It got to be orange. It got to be yellow. Got to be purple. Anything but what the Most High gave you. The Most High gave you that hair for a purpose.
Right.
That purpose of that hair, because that hair protects you from the sun's rays. You understand what I'm saying? Their hair has multiple purposes, not to mention it's beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Our women have lost the sense of their beauty. They don't even see how beautiful they are no more. They're changing their eye color. You understand? They're changing their bodies. They're not even happy with the bodies. Why are they not happy with their bodies? Because they're living in this culture of white society. White society destroys our people. You understand what I'm saying? White society has never been good for us. And this is the reason why the Most High tells us to separate from them. You understand what I'm saying? He tells us to separate. He has made us a particular, a peculiar, a special people set apart unto himself above all nations. You understand? Not just above all people, but above all nations. You understand what I'm saying? We are a special people. Look at what we do upon the face of the earth. The things that we do set trends across the face of the earth. All right. You understand what I'm saying? We are trendsetters. We are the beginning and the end of everything that happens on this earth. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But our people just don't see it. What you got, boy?
2 Ezra 6-9.
Go ahead. You need to pull your book out when you do that. Oh. 6-9. When we still in pull up for a minute, Gabar. Let us finish with this one we on right now.
Ezekiel 5:5, right?
Yes, Ezekiel 35:5.
35:5.
Let us finish with this right here. So like I said, the force of the sword is all of these things that destroy our people. You understand? These Chinese stores, this food that they feeding us, that's the sword. We know we're being poisoned. Our people see these Chinese people, these Asians, taking dogs and cats into these stores.
Right.
But we still tend to buy from them. You see rats running across the cakes down at Lexington Market, running through all the food, but you still buy from them. You understand what I'm saying? This is the force of the sword. They want to get you off of heroin and heroin and dope and all of that, and they put you on methadone. These are the drugs that destroy us. This is the sword that destroys us. This is the sword that kills us. You understand what I'm saying? These are the vices that they use to destroy us. And then they tell us it's our fault. But we don't bring the drugs in, do we? We don't have any boats. We don't own any planes. We don't own any trains. We don't own anything to bring that stuff across the ocean or across the valleys or across the mountains and things like that. You understand what I'm saying? These are the vices that they use to destroy us. Nor do we own poppy fields. I'm glad that you hit a seed. Exactly, but I'm glad that you hit the poppy fields, right? When those towers in New York got knocked down, what did they say? We're going to get Osama bin Laden, right? So we're going to go to this Osama bin Laden. They killed Osama bin Laden how many years ago? It's been almost 18. Almost 18 years.
No, not 18 years.
It happened in 2001, right? Yeah, you're right.
Obama got him.
Obama got him. So
about 10.
We're gonna say 10 years, right? It's been 10 years. Why are they still over there?
They still over there?
Yeah, they're still in Afghanistan. Hey, look, check this out. But do you know why? But listen, the reason why they still over there is because it's some of the best poppy fields in the world over there.
I read that in Wall Street that they bought them up for $500.
Exactly, poppy fields. That's the reason why they didn't go over there to kill Osama bin Laden. It just happened. That shit just happened. You understand what I'm saying? That was a mistake. They armed Osama bin Laden in the 90s. They gave him all the arms and everything that he was fighting with over there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people don't know. They armed ISIS. They armed ISIS. ISIS over there throwing rocks. You understand? They throwing sticks and bottles. You understand? They armed them. They didn't go to get Osama. They went to go get the poppy fields. That's what they wanted.
And not only that, the United States was teaching ISIS and all of them military strategic tactics.
Exactly. And that's why they lasted so long, and that's why they're still over there fighting. Because they know tactics. You understand what I'm saying? What you got?
No, I heard the same thing. I heard that Kim Jong-un went to college here. And I heard that Saddam retrained his military too. I heard, so what you're saying has to be true.
Hey, check this out. This is something. Yeah, exactly. Why do you think him and Kim Jong-un and Dennis Rodman like that? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, listen, check this out, right? Check this out. Think about this, right? Kim Jong-un got weapons of mass destruction, right? And yet The United States still let his people come over here and own the store, right? The Arabs dropped the Twin Towers, right? And they still giving them Dunkin' Donuts and 7-Eleven. You understand what I'm saying? The Africans have never liked them, and they still letting them come over here and get gas stations. You understand? And the icy stores. You know what I mean? And I seen a couple of them own a couple of Ritas. You understand what I'm saying? The one in the village, the Africans own that. You understand what I'm saying? Remember the one? Remember last year when we went up there? We was up in the village because we was over at the library.
Right.
And we went up to the Ritas. It's the Africans. The Africans own that. You understand what I'm saying? Now check this out, right? We don't own the thing, but they destroy us in the street. What does that tell you? We are a special people unto himself. The Most High separated us. He severed us and made us a special people unto himself. And these other nations know that we are a special people. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the reason why they don't destroy Africans in the street. They don't destroy East Indians in the street. They don't destroy Asians in the street. We are. Oh, bro, I'm gonna pay you, man. I'm credit people, they be on you, know? They find out where you at. I better take my location off, you know? Give me a second. You know, this is the reason why they destroy us like we do. You know what I mean? Because we are special people, and all of these nations, they know who we are. You understand? They know that we are special people. And just like we said before, give me a minute, Gabar guy. Every captivity that we've been in, we said this before, right? Every nation that has had us in captivity has prospered. From the Greeks to the Romans, to the Babylonians, to the Assyrians, and now to the Americans, and a couple of them in between. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody prospers. This is the reason why the United States is the strongest nation across the face of this earth. Why? Because they have us in captivity.
Are the Assyrians the Arabs?
No, the Assyrians are the Arabs, right?
Yeah.
Arabs.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, Assyrians. Arabs. Yeah.
They are Arabs.
Right.
Because I heard like I said, I used to be in Islam, and when I heard Prophet Muhammad had black people in slavery, I'm like, well, why are we following him and he in slavery?
Right. But remember, right? We are not them.
Yeah, I know, but my thing is, I heard that when I started reading, I read from Babylon to Timbuktu.
Right.
That was the book that I got. And when I read that he had us in slavery and that he beat us in slavery, I'm like, so why do we follow him as a nation of people? And then that's when I started listening to Zariak and Gen.YAHANNA, and he was like, well, if you go back to Deuteronomy, it lets you know that we're going to be a people who are we're going to be cut off. We're going to be a people who are destroyed, and that's why we follow everybody, because we don't know who we are. So we trying to fit in somewhere.
Exactly. We try to fit into everything but what the Most High gave us. We try to fit into Islam. We try to fit into Christianity. We try to fit into Buddhism. We try to fit into atheism. We try to fit into Egyptology. We try to fit into Africanism. We try to fit into Wakanda. You understand? Everything but what the Most High gave us. He gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments to live by. This is our Constitution right here. This is who we are. This book tells us who we are.
So we the people.
What you got?
What he's talking about is Romans 16 and 18.
Romans 16 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up for a minute, Gabar. Hold that. Keep, because we still got Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Finish it off?
Yep, we need to finish it off.
All right.
We had Israel by the force of the sword.
In their time of calamity.
In their time of calamity. In the worst times of our life. You understand? We living in these ghettos. We already destroyed in the ghettos, and they come in and they destroy us more. They They put their foot on our neck after we already down. They want to put their foot in the back of your neck and put you down even more. They shoot you in the middle of your street and they leave your body there for hours and hours. You understand what I'm saying? In the time of our calamity, at the worst time of our life, they want to come in and push us into the dirt even more. You understand? This is a perpetual hate. This is the perpetual hate that that white man has for us. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the reason why our people have to wake up. We have to come together. In what's that? Zephaniah 2:1, it says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. We are the nation not desired. You understand what I'm saying? We are that nation not desired. And the Most High tells us to gather ourselves together. We need to come together, because when we come together, they are strength in numbers. And when our people are together, it's nothing that can go up against us. You understand what I'm saying?
What he was saying, you know, in a sense, why we in these churches, why we into Islam and, you know, Christianity and things like that.
Right.
Romans 16 and 18 tell me.
Go ahead.
And I got it. Romans 16 and 18. For they,
You stay right there where you are. All right, go ahead.
for they that are such serve not our Lord Jesus Christ, but their own belly.
But their own belly, they serve their own lust. They serve what they want to serve. You understand what I'm saying? They not serving the Most High. And if they not serving the Most High, what are they doing, Gabar?
They serving themselves, making
Serving
themselves on
themselves.
the fat.
Exactly. Exactly.
Romans 16 and 18. It says, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Exactly. Say that again.
Deceive the hearts of the simple.
Deceive the hearts of the simple. Who is
Israel.
in Israel? We don't know. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know. It's the reason why what we say. Let's say it again, Gabar. Why do we get out there on them Saturdays?
Cry aloud, spare not. Tell
Cry
our
aloud,
people
spare
give their transgression.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Giving our people the truth, man. I love doing it, though, man. I love being out there speaking the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Because every time we speak that truth, it's going to resonate on somebody. They might not come in today or tomorrow, but eventually they're going to come in. And eventually the school won't be filled. You understand? Just like you heard the truth and you knew it was the truth when you heard it. You was doing one thing and you stopped doing that thing and you doing this thing. You understand what I'm saying? It was the same thing with me. When I heard that truth, I stopped doing that thing and I came and do this thing. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a glorious thing. It's a glorious thing when you know you're moving in the truth, when you're moving in righteousness. You understand what I'm saying? It feels good. I love it. I love to do it. You understand? Go ahead, read on.
And the time of their iniquity had an end.
In their time of their iniquity had an end. Even when we finish doing them, you get out of jail. You done turned your life around. And the Most High and these devils, these wicked people, they still want to come out and destroy you. You understand what I'm saying? They still want to come out and destroy our people, even after we done served, we done everything that we possibly could do to get back into this society. You done changed your life around, and they still want to come out and put their foot on your neck. You understand what I'm saying? They still want to destroy you. Hey, give me Lamentations 4 and 18. You know, even after we finish doing what we do, you understand what I'm saying? We finished doing our evil. We have turned our lives around, and that white man still wants to destroy us. They still want to kill us. You understand what I'm saying? You got that card up?
Okay.
Lamentation
4 and 18.
Got it.
You got it?
Lamentations 4 and 18. They hunt our steps.
They what?
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. What is the hunt our steps? What is it to hunt our steps? Let me get him first, Gabar.
I take that as saying no matter what we do, they're going to find a way to keep us down.
They're going to follow you. They hunt. They waiting for you to make a mistake. They hunt. Just like that. You ever seen a lion and the lion crouch and the lion just watching. He waiting for you to make a mistake. This is what these police. You see the police riding up and down the street. They ain't riding up and down the street to serve and protect. They riding up and down the street to wait for you to make a mistake.
They planning your demise.
They planning your demise. They planning. They just waiting. You understand what I'm saying? They waiting for you to mess up. They waiting for you to F up. They just planning your demise. And they will set you up. You understand what I'm saying? You see what they did to the task force, did to our people in Baltimore, setting our people up, putting drugs on them, putting guns and everything else on them. They were hunting their steps. They hunt your steps. They will set you up. They waiting for you to slip up so they can get you out in the alley so they can set you up and send you to jail. Me personally, I think they get a commission. For every arrest, I think they get a commission. Because you can't tell me, you can't be that zealous about locking people up. You understand? They have a perpetual hate, but they want to lock you up. You understand what I'm saying? It's their job. It's an adventure for them. You understand what I'm saying? What you got about that?
And not only that, you remember the stories back on the news that when many of them did the arrests, bringing in so-called high-ranking drug dealers and kingpins, that all the money wasn't turned in, and many of them was making so much money in overtime and taking money from drug dealers that they was getting indicted for tax evasion and whatnot.
Exactly. Slave labor. Free slave labor. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Free slave labor. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Yep. But
You want me to finish?
they hunt our steps. You understand what I'm saying? They're not out there for the better good of our people. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why it shouldn't be a black man, shouldn't be a police. Because when you become a police, what do? You take an oath to who? You take an oath to oppression. You make a promise to say, I will oppress my people just like you are oppressing my people. Sergeant Suter, Detective Suter, Sean Suter, he took that oath. 18-year veteran, right? And the day that he decided to go against that oath, they destroyed him. They killed him. You understand what I'm saying? This was an 18-year vet going up against that task force in white society. He wasn't just going up against the police force. He was going up against white society. And when you, as a black man, go up against white society by yourself, you cannot win. This is why our people need to step away from that police force. This is why it shouldn't be a black man or a black woman on a police force or on any kind of security being controlled by white society.
Because if you remember history, during the late 1700s, going into the 1800s, most of the police force was former slave catchers in the first place.
And what did they call them?
They called them slave catchers.
Patty rollers.
Oh,
Patty
yeah.
rollers. Remember that? Patty
rollers.
rollers, you know? That's what they called them. You understand what I'm saying? And they ain't nothing but turned over to be patrol officers. What was it called? Overseer. And they call them officer. Remember that KRS-One?
Same thing with the truant police.
Yeah.
They were hunting search for the black little boys.
Yeah.
They would have a situation, they had to leave school. They would come behind them and get them. And if nobody came to claim them, which they were so far from home, they would go and kill them in the first place and hang them up.
Right.
That's why a lot of times where you hear Billie Holiday in her song Strange Fruit, that's talking about us. Because they ain't never hang a white man up.
Black men hanging from trees.
Exactly.
Strange fruit. You understand what I'm saying?
The blood from the roots to the leaves.
Yeah. That's surprising. They were singing about them murdering us back then. You understand what I'm saying? And when you start listening, when you start hearing the truth and you start listening to them songs, you'd be amazed. You understand? They knew what was going on back then. You know what I mean? But they didn't have the truth. So they couldn't combat the truth. They couldn't combat properly like we do under the commanding General Yahanna. That's why we getting out here and we telling our people the truth. We getting this truth out. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we do, you know?
You may finish that.
What was we at again?
Lamentation 4:18, you might want 17 too, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
Continuing in verse Lamentations 4:18, they hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
We cannot go in our streets. We can't even, listen, when you step out the door, when I step out the door in the morning, and I know where I live at, you understand what I'm saying? I look to and fro. I look to and fro because I know how the police are. I sat the other day, watched the police harass this dude on a bike, and it was 5 of them. 5 police for one dude on a bike. He took his bike over there. They made him sit on the curb. Then they made him get up. They made him put his hands on the car. They patted him down. They made him sit down. They made him stand up. They made him move over to the wall. And guess what they did after all of that? They let him go. When I come out the house, I look to and fro. I know how wicked these beasts can be. This is the beast of the field. When it talks about the beast of the field in the Bible, this is the beast of the field. Why did he call him a beast? Because he destroys the sheep. Who are the sheep? We are the sheep. You understand? We are the ones being destroyed in the streets. The beasts of the field are destroying the sheep. You understand? And we are out there to save our sheep. We are out there to feed our sheep. We are out there to nourish our sheep. You understand what I'm saying? We are out there to bring our sheep back to the fold. This is what we do under the commanding General Yahanna. Go ahead.
You know something, sir, is that the Bible speaks such in plain talk when it calls them the so-called white man, especially in the other nation of beasts. When you get the definition of a beast, it's talking about a wild, untamed animal that cannot be controlled.
Exactly, a wild, untamed animal that cannot be controlled. These police officers in these streets cannot be controlled. When they shoot and they kill us, when you just got your hands up, these wild beasts cannot be controlled. This is the reason why you have to watch what you do. You have to understand what you're doing. You have to understand this beast that we are up against. And that's the problem with a lot of our brothers, is we don't understand the beast that we are up against. It's like when you play in football, right? You study the team that you're going to play before you get out there and actually play them, because you want to know the team that you are up against. We know the team that we're on, right? So we have studied the beast of the field. We know how this beast of the field operates. So we know what we're going up against.
Right.
But our brothers and sisters don't. And this is the reason why we're going to say it again. This is the reason why we get out here in these streets and we speak to our brothers and sisters. And we let them know, you know, this is where you come to find out about the beast of the field. This is where you come to find out about that devil, that deceiver. What does devil mean? Devil means deceiver. You know, it's not a man in a red suit with pitchforks and horns. You understand what I'm saying? That devil is a liar. He is a deceiver. You understand? He's never going to give you the truth. You understand? He lies by nature. He is estranged from the womb. You understand? And speaketh lies. You know, the children lie. You understand what I'm saying? It's just in their DNA to do what they do.
You want me to finish 18, then you go to 17?
Go ahead.
Continuing in Lamentations 4:18. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Our end is come. Read on.
Let's say you want verse 17.
Go ahead, read.
Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help.
As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. You know, we always looking for the person that's oppressing us to help us, right? What kind of help can you get from a person oppressing you? That's vain help. That's nothing. You understand? What is it to ask for help from a person who's oppressing you? That's in vain. You understand? What a person who wants to destroy you, who loves to destroy you, who is out to destroy you, what can they do for you? Nothing. But this is who we look for. This is who we look toward to help us. You understand? They will not help us. Their laws are not made for us. You understand what I'm saying? Their laws are not made for us. They are made for them. But we are so gung ho on or getting retribution. You know, we feel a lot of comfort in thinking that we're gonna get retribution until that court time is over and that white man gets off for destroying and killing your son, for killing your father, for killing your brother, for killing your sister. You understand what I'm saying? It's vain. You understand? It's in vain. We're doing it in vain. You're doing it for nothing. This is the reason why the Most High tells us to separate from them. He tells us to separate from the heathen. Don't partake in what the heathen does. I'm just paraphrasing. You understand what I'm saying? Don't intermarry with the heathens. You understand what I'm saying? Don't intermingle. Don't give your sons unto their daughters, and don't give your daughters unto their sons. He tells us not to do this. And he tells us not to do this for a reason. Because when you intermingle, you tend to what? Follow their
customs.
Follow their customs and their cultures and worship their gods. This is the reason why most of our people today are worshiping Isupk Bmore. You understand? A white Christ. We know Christ was black. You understand? This is the white God. Isupk Bmore is that white God. That's their God. Our God is a black God. Our prophets are black prophets. The Most High is a black man. You understand what I'm saying? But we want to follow Isupk Bmore. Because we follow Isupk Bmore, we transgress against the Most High. And because we transgressed against the Most High, this is the reason why we're in the situation we're in now. You understand? This is the reason why we destroyed. Go ahead.
And now we had watched for a nation that could not help Salakia. They could not save us.
America cannot save us. America is not meant to save us. You understand? America was meant to oppress and to destroy us and to get everything out of us that they can get out of us. This is the reason why you have $1 million athletes that won't help their own people. This is the reason why you got $1 million entertainers that won't help their people. This is the reason why you got, what's his name? Brain surgeon.
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson. He does nothing for his people. How does Ben Carson shut down housing and his mother used housing? He was on housing. He was on food stamps. But the very tools that he used to get where he is, now he wants to take them from his people. Let his people suffer. You understand? This is a man living in the customs and culture of a white people, of a white nation. But guess what? They will soon bring him down too. Every person that is up on their high horse, that's up in cohorts with this white man, they will soon be brought down. He is living in luxury now, but he will be shoveling shit in heaven. You understand what I'm saying? He will be the least in heaven. I'm paraphrasing.
This is about the celebrities, those that in the Christian, in these religions, in these churches, that got a big name out here that ain't doing nothing for our people. The Most High hate that. That's Luke 16 and 15.
Right.
When they get that.
Hold up, because I got some stuff to go through.
Oh, so
Let's go to let's drop that Lamentations. Let's go to Jeremiah 13 and 23. Let's go to Jeremiah 13 and 23.
I got it. Come.
Hold up, give me a second. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, got it.
Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Yet again.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
One more time.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Can the Ethiopian change his skin? What does that mean? Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Can he stop being who he is?
Nah. It's not that, right? It's something a little more physical. Something a little more physical. It's who he is, right?
He can't.
But it's more like what he does. It's more like what he
change
does.
the way he is? Or can he change his lifestyle?
Almost. You're getting close. Go let Kabar die. Go ahead.
Can he change what he was born to do?
What he was born to do. Listen. What does the Ethiopian do? What is a characteristic of an Ethiopian? What do they do in their land? They put those little dots and scars and everything. They cut themselves. They put all of those little marks and everything, those markings and everything on their body. Can they change their skin? When they put those markings on their skin, can they change that? They can't change that because that's permanent. That's just like my stepfather was an Omega, and he put that Omega bam on the side of his arm. Can he change that? He can't change that. That's permanent. You understand what I'm saying? The Ethiopians mark themselves, and they mark themselves with their tribal markings and things like that. They have tribal markings. That's it. Can they change those tribal markings? No, they can't. It's in their skin. It's permanent. It's who they are. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, read on.
Or can the leopard his spots?
Can the leopard change his spots?
Definitely.
It's permanent. It's the same thing. So it's making a comparison right there. You understand what I'm saying? So the comparison is the Ethiopian's tribal markings to the leopard's spots. Those both are tribal markings. The leopard has his tribal markings. The Ethiopian has his tribal markings. Read on.
Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Can a man that's accustomed doing evil, can he do good? If he follows the Most High, but we talking about the wicked. We talking about
no, definitely not the wicked.
You understand? So can a man who has evil in him, can he change that? Hell no. Wicked is in the white man. The white man is wicked from the womb. Go ahead.
KKK developed the Baptist Church.
Developed who?
The Baptist Church.
The Baptist Church. The KKK developed the Baptist Church.
Baptist Church.
Oh, yeah?
But like we said though, right?
That's the wicked.
Can a man who is evil, can he do good? If it's in him, can he do good?
No, because that's what he used to do.
That's what he's used to doing. It's making a comparison, right? Can the Ethiopian change his tribal markings? No. Can the leopard change his spots? No. So that means the white man can't stop being evil. It's in his DNA. It's in him. It's on him like tribal markings. You understand what I'm saying? This is what the white man does. You understand? This is why it says he is wicked. He is estranged from the womb. What's the rest of it? He is estranged from the womb.
As soon as they are born.
As soon as they be born, they speak the lies. You understand what I'm saying? The things that are evil about the white man is in him. Just like it's in us to be separate and set apart to the Most High, it's in the white man to be evil. Everything that he does, the murdering and the killing and the raping and the robbing, the setting out brothers and sisters up, the dragging us off to jail, putting us into prisons and things like that, in him to do that. He can't change. It's nothing that can change him. it's a vain thing for you to try to change him. It's empty. It's useless. You understand what I'm saying? He can't be changed. This is in his DNA. This is who he is. You feel me? The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You feel me? That's just the way it is. That's just who he is. You understand what I'm saying?
Can you explain? I got a question. Can you explain this to you? You know, I'm be honest. Like I said, I got a child by white woman, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is this. I know he me, right? You know what I'm saying? But the question was, the thing is this. I know that I believe 100% that the white man is the devil that the Bible said, but I said 100%. However, I used to think that as a nation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like as a nation of people, and my homeboy was like, because I had a homeboy that was white.
Right.
He was like, "Oh, so you saying?" Because he heard me say that before.
Right.
And I told him, I said, "No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about as a nation."
Right. Listen, check this out.
So
right?
Listen, break it down to you, bro.
As a nation and as individuals, it tells you he is wicked from the womb.
Okay.
They are all wicked.
Say no more.
You understand what I'm saying? They are all wicked. Now, you say you have a child by a white woman, right? You are the tribe of Judah. Your child is the seed of you. So he is not white, he is you.
Right.
When you put, give me a minute, boss guy. You look at it like this. You are the seed of your father, right?
Yeah.
When you take a loaf of bread, right? You are the baker, right? And you take that loaf of bread and you put it in the oven. Who put that loaf of bread in the oven?
I do.
The baker, right? What happens to that loaf of bread in the oven?
It comes out the way I wanted to.
Comes out the way it was
intended
to come out.
Yeah, I intended to come out,
But
right?
what happens to the bread? The bread takes on some of the characteristics of the oven. The bread is browned by the oven, but the bread is not of the oven. The bread is of the baker. You are the seed of your father. Your son is your seed, not your woman. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, your son is not mixed. He is you.
Right.
Your son is black, not mixed, not mulatto, not white. Your son is you.
I like that.
You understand what I'm saying?
I like that, yeah.
And as far as speaking of the so-called white man and his nation of people, Ecclesiastes 1:15.
Ecclesiastes 1:15. You know I'm not gonna read
God.
that. You know I'm not gonna read that. Because I got some more scripture I gotta go there. Yeah,
I'll read it real quick, sir.
go ahead, read it.
It says, Ecclesiastes 1:15, that which is crooked cannot be made straight.
That which is crooked cannot be made straight. You understand? Who can make crooked what the Most High made, or who can make straight what the Most High made crooked? The Most High made you, right? And you, Most High made your son through you. Your son is you, not your woman. You understand what I'm saying? Your woman was just the oven. Basically, I'm not taking away the importance from the woman. I'm not going to never take away the importance. The woman,
That's supposed to be.
yeah. I'm not going to take away the importance of the woman.
Okay.
You understand me? I'm not going to take away the importance of the black woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's your son, mama. You gotta give her respect.
I still respect her,
right?
But I know who
There
she
you
is.
go. But the woman is the incubator. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You drop this off and you said, can you hold this until this gets big enough to where it can do what it can do by itself?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And then your child grows, but that is your seed. You place the seed in her to hold on to for 9 months until the baby can do its own thing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't take away the importance because the woman is very important. Because without the woman, you don't have family. Without a family, you don't have a nation. Without a nation, you don't have the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? And without the 12 tribes of Israel, we are not here today. You understand what I'm saying?
And if I may, sir, basically, this is how you know your son is you. If you take an apple tree, plant it in an orange orchard, you still get an apple tree, right? If you take an orange and you plant it in a watermelon field, you're gonna still get that orange tree, right? So that son being that seed that you planted in that woman is still gonna be your seed. Because why? That lineage, that bloodline, that promise is still embedded within your son that you put into that woman. But since that woman is not of your nationality, she is only there to hold that child, like you say, for a certain amount of months, which is 9 months. After that, when that child come out and it starts doing by itself, after a certain amount of time to grow, that child is not of a nation. That child is of your nationality. She's by herself.
You feel me? You got that?
I definitely got what y'all saying, but can I ask a question?
Go ahead, go ahead.
And I heard you say, I do have respect for meaning. I have respect enough for her to tell her the right things to do.
Right.
Like, once I found out, like, because I'll be honest with you, had I known 11 years ago that I wasn't supposed to be with her, I'd never been with her.
Right, right.
Hands down, I'd never been with her.
Come on.
And even if I would have picked a white woman, it wouldn't have been a blonde-haired white woman, because
But you know,
I know now that that's
you know, a white woman is a white woman.
No, I do, but I thought they said it was a blonde head. She's considered
Blonde hair, blue-eyed devil, right?
No, not just that. The Bible speaks of in Genesis that she's unclean leper.
Unclean leper, right? Exactly.
A blonde, if it's a blonde
Blonde
strand, she's unclean. That's why the world say they dumb blonde. I equate that with the world saying she dumb blonde because they don't want to call her unclean leper.
No hue, no color.
But that's considered lepers. But all white people are.
All of them, I understand that. I don't care what color they are. They all come from Esau, right?
All of them are unclean.
German, you know, man, Australian, whatever. You all come
At
from
the
Esau,
end
right?
of the day, they all come from Esau. You understand what I'm saying? They all come from Esau.
So I got one last question. You know the Jews, they call them what do they call them?
Ashkenazim.
Okay, so is
Amalek,
there a difference between the
Amalekite.
Ashkenazi Jew and the Edomite?
Nope, the same thing.
They all the same people, right?
One of them just decided to take on Judaism.
Right.
They all are Esau though.
Also,
They
the
all come-
Ashkenazi decided
they
we
all
will still
come-
know.
They all come from the Mount Seir. They all come from the Caucasus Mountains.
What the brothers talk about was the Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. It says, for them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Where do you see most of those so-called wannabe Jews worship at? A synagogue, which is the chief house of Satan. So they don't have nothing to do with the Most High. Because when you go back to Genesis 25 and 25, they tell you the first came out red, and his name was Esau. First came out red and hairy all over like a garment. That's who they originally are. They come from the Caucasus Mountains, Georgia, Russia, which is Esau, Edomites.
All right, boy, I got a little bit of time. I got a little bit of time. What you got?
There is one little difference, and that's because of the caravan that they had, that Amalek is the Jew, right?
Yeah.
Amalek came and killed the young and the old, so God got a special hatred for those Jews over in Israel because what they did to the children, the young and the old
at the back of the
caravan. So they going to get it first.
Let me get my
And then the rest of the Edomites going to get it. They going to get it first.
Isn't that why I said that they gonna get it?
Oh,
They'll be taking the rest of it.
time out. Hold on.
Okay. Let me know what you get. I'm asking too much.
Hold up.
Oh, this is how you know the difference.
Make
When
quick,
you go to Jeremiah 14:2, it says, Judah mourners, in the gates of their language, they are blackened to the ground. So the real Jews are black. So any white person coming and saying that they are a Jew, the Bible is calling them a liar itself.
All right, you check this out. I want to go to, let's go to Psalms 55 and 21. This is my song right here. What you, oh, you need something? Oh. All right, come on.
Whenever you're
I
ready.
just need something. Psalm 55 and 21. Now check this out, right? Like you said, we've been saying it the whole time, right? The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? The white man is deceitful.
Right.
The white man lies to lie. You understand? The white man destroys to destroy. The white man rapes, robs, and murders to rape, rob, and murder. This is what he does. This is in his DNA. You understand what I'm saying? This is why the Most High tells us to separate from them. You understand? Don't mix and don't mingle. Don't give your daughters to their sons and don't give your sons to their daughters. You understand? It's already happened. You understand? You know, but you got to understand too, right? That she can't come up in here, though, right?
She ain't no woman no more. She
Oh,
on the
okay.
floor.
Okay. All right. Then we good then. We good
She's
then.
devil that the Bible speaks of. I've been got rid of her.
Okay. All right. So let's.
I was on there, Jessica the Edomite. She said, "How do you mean that? Do you mean that nasty or do you mean that biblically?"
Right. Say both.
She didn't even know it was like
All right. You got that?
Yeah, I'm right.
All right. Go ahead.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Book of Psalms, verse 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Hey, we talked about this the last time. We read that Constitution. The words of his mouth are smoother than butter. You ever read that Constitution? It says, "We the people." When we read that Constitution, we think we are included in that. But when that Constitution was written, what was that, in 1776? When that Constitution was written, where were you at? You were in slavery. When it says "we the people," it should actually say "we the white people." You understand what I'm saying? Because it did not include you, and at the same time, when that Constitution was written, it said you were 3/5 of a human, equal to cattle. So you weren't even considered a human. You understand? So that Constitution, when it says "we the people," you weren't a people. You understand what I'm saying? His words were smoother than butter. Every time we turn around, we're looking for our constitutional rights. We don't have any constitutional rights. That Constitution was not written for us. You understand what I'm saying? That Constitution wasn't written for us. Every time we look around, what we would say, we want to be treated fairly. You can't be treated fairly if the laws were not created for you. His words were smoother than butter. It sounds good. You understand what I'm saying? It sounds good. His words were smoother than butter. Go ahead.
Oh, but war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart. His words were smoother than butter. But war was in his heart. He makes you think that Constitution is for you, and then he destroys you in court. You understand what I'm saying? He destroys you with the law that you think is working for you. He destroyed Trayvon Martin's family when they said, "Stand your ground." That law was not created for Trayvon Martin. It was created for who? George Zimmerman. War was in his heart. These laws that he have out here are not created for you. These laws are created for this white culture. These laws are created for this white man. When they choked Eric Garner out on the street and those white police got off, they were doing right by the law. Those laws were not created for Eric Garner. Those laws were created for the police that killed him. Her words were smoother than butter. We gonna get justice, and then they get off. But war was in their hearts. They destroyed him and got off. Their words are smoother than butter. This is the reason why the Most High tells us to separate from them. You understand what I'm saying? Because their laws are not for us. Their laws are for them. Their words are smoother than butter. I'm going to make you think I'm on your side. But war was in his heart. I got this gun behind my back that I'm about to destroy you with. You understand what I'm saying? Their words were smoother than butter, but war was in their heart. Read on.
His words were softer than oil.
His words were softer than oil. I mean, man, his words just roll off of his tongue, right? And they hypnotize you. You are hypnotized by everything that they tell you. Listen, check this out. This is what a man on my job told me a few years back. Oh, you're going to be in this position. Eventually, you're going to be the manager of this department, and eventually, you're going to be up here. Guess what they just did last year? Hired his son to be in that position. When his son needs help, guess who he comes to? War was, listen, his words were smoother than butter. You feel me? But war was in his heart. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot trust this white man. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot put your everything into what this white man says. When his mouth is open, what does it say, Gabarda? White man speak with forked tongue?
Exactly.
That's what the Indians say. That's what your people say, right?
Exactly.
That's a native Indian right there.
That's
a Gadite. That's a Gadite right there. You understand what I'm saying? You a Judite. You with me. You with me, brother.
We
all listen.
I'm just trying to be from you.
Hey, listen. We all together though. You understand what I'm saying?
brother.
We all brothers and
Yes,
sisters.
you're
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? And this is the reason why it says in Zephaniah 2:1, it says, "Gather yourselves together, O nation, yea, O nation not desired." None of us are desired.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it tells us to gather ourselves together. Everybody on this chart right here and right here, we are all brothers and sisters. You understand what I'm saying? But the white man's words were so smooth that he has us fighting against our brothers. He has us with discourse against our brothers. He has us not liking our brothers. I know everybody that heard, oh, the Mexicans taking our jobs. You understand what I'm saying? The white man set it up like that, just so we would have discourse, just so we wouldn't be able to come together. You understand what I'm saying? We at odds with something that the white man created. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the reason why, under the commanding general YAHANNA, the commanding general YAHANNA has taught us how to come together, how to come back and bring our brothers and our sisters back into the truth. You understand? And listen, commanding general YAHANNA breeds nothing but lying. So when you step up into this I.S.U.P.K. and you start wearing your all black and you get your name and you become an officer, you become a lion. You understand? You become a lion up in here.
Right.
And you come out there and you start to feed those sheep. You understand? And bringing your people back. And this is what we do. We are all lions up in here. This is what we do. This is what we were bred to do. You understand what I'm saying? Many are called, few are chosen. You understand what I'm saying? Are you chosen? You feel me?
You gonna find out.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
I'm gonna challenge y'all now.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Where we at? Is that it?
No, that wasn't it. We was at women. Yet were they drawn swords.
Yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, exactly. Yet were they drawn swords. They are ready to pounce and destroy us with those drawn swords. This is the reason why we're getting killed out here in the streets. You understand? We've been saying that all night. You know what I mean? This is why we're being destroyed. This is why we're being destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? But the commanding general YAHANNA has put some lions over top of us that has fed us and that sends us out there and do that work of the Most High. I enjoy doing it myself. You understand what I'm saying? I know every brother in here enjoys doing it.
Right.
You know? It ain't easy work either. It ain't easy work to get out there and speak to a people who don't want to hear. But we have to do it because eventually somebody's eyes and somebody's ear are going to be open. It says, he who have an ear, let him hear what the Most High says to his people. You understand what I'm saying? We got to keep speaking. We got to keep doing what the Most High has intended us to do. We got to keep speaking this truth. You understand? We got to keep doing what we do. You know, this truth is real. And you know the truth is real.
Definitely.
I hear how you talk. You understand? You know the truth is real. We both hear how each other be talking, you know? But we know you. We know you. You understand? We know what you and you know your intentions. You know what I mean?
So the reason why there's a lot of stuff that I ask, because I don't want to have nobody catch me off guard. I don't want to have no discrepancies. Like, so that's what I asked you about my baby mother. I've been listening.
Right.
She, even before I knew the truth, even before I heard GEN.YAHANNA, I'm like, right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then after knowing, and now I'm realizing why she is what she is.
And you know, we get the truth, we hear it, and then we ignore it, and then all of a sudden, sometimes some people come in later than others. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But once you latch on, and once you start being nursed, and once you get in that real milk, and once you come off and they start giving you that meat,
Right. So, right.
man, you a different beast. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said GEN.YAHANNA, he breeds nothing but lions.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That blood.
Yeah, he
You don't
breeds
want nothing
nothing
but that
but
blood, huh?
exactly. When you bite into that word, when you bite into that meat, see, everybody, a lot of people can take that milk. You understand what I'm saying? But once you bite that meat, it's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? It's a wrap. I know I read the Bible when I was in the truth, but I ain't read it like I'm reading it now. You understand? Certain things I was doing when I was in the Christian church ain't hardly what I'm doing now. The things that you learn in here, and the thing about it is you learning daily. You don't never stop learning. You always learn. You ain't gonna never get enough of learning. Hey, listen, you know what was amazing to me? To hear Captain Tazariak asking questions. General Mahina and GEN.YAHANNA.
Captain Shock.
Captain Mashak.
Oh, that's the DC bro, right?
Yeah.
He a beast too.
Yeah.
He a monster too. That bro right there.
Listen, man. I got so much knowledge from him, and then to see him ask a question, it was like, damn, you know what I mean? Yo, learning is always.
Okay.
It's always. I even heard General Mahina say, hey, let me get back with you. Let me make sure. Let me ask GEN.YAHANNA. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, you know, you know what I mean? It's like, listen, man, it's an ongoing thing. You know what I mean? But just know that you in the truth, and what's going on is real in here. Brotherhood is real in here. All of these scriptures and everything that we went over, this is brotherhood. You understand what I'm saying? Stay away from them. That's brotherhood. That's somebody that loves you telling you, look, that's dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? Come over here and do this. Don't eat that. That's brotherhood.
Right.
Eat this. That's brotherhood. Treat your brother with respect. That's brotherhood. Stay away from those other nations. That's brotherhood. You understand? Do good business with your brother. That's brotherhood. You understand? That's love. You understand what I'm saying? What you got, Barda?
1 Peter 2:17.
Read.
So,
Yeah, man, I got all these scriptures here now. You got to go pull your book out and all that thing. Come on, man.
hey, I'm after being home.
Barda, he killing me.
Is it open?
Barda.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So I missed. 1 Peter 2:17. Honor all men.
Oh, in the offices too. Yep, in the offices. They be destroying us in the offices too. That white man destroys us in the offices too. Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Honor all men. Love the brotherhood.
Love the brotherhood. Exactly. Love the brotherhood. Hey, that's brotherhood. To love the brotherhood is brotherhood. That speaks for itself right there. Ain't nothing, I mean, that's self-explanatory. Love the brotherhood. It's the reason why we're here tonight, right? Because of the brotherhood. This is brotherhood class. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this class is brotherhood. And what we're going to be learning, law tomorrow, right? Law is tomorrow. That's brotherhood too. To learn those laws is brotherhood. We got scripture breakdown Thursday. That's brotherhood. To learn those scriptures and know what you're speaking about, that's brotherhood. That's love. You understand? All of this stuff, the La Shawan Kwadash, to learn that holy tongue, that's what my brother right there teaches. He teaches that La Shawan Kwadash. He teaches that Assyrian. He teaches that, that Hebrew. You understand?
When you say La Shawan Kwadash, you say the brother in one?
That's the holy tongue. La Shawan Kwadash is the holy tongue in Hebrew.
Oh, that means the holy tongue.
The holy tongue in Hebrew.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I teach them.
The word. The Holy Ghost, is my mother and them say, just jumping all around. That's the word.
No, listen.
No, I'm saying, what they say is jumping all around.
No, listen.
What is the
The
Holy
Spirit. The Holy Spirit.
What is
The Holy Spirit, that's not what makes you jump around. What's the Holy Spirit?
I'm asking, is that the word?
The Holy Spirit is the word.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I said, but my mother and them call it jumping all around.
Yeah,
That's what my mother said.
because they're Christians. That's what Christians believe in. You know what I mean? And that's what we were saying earlier. That's white culture. White culture deceives you. What we said about the white man, he deceives you from the womb. You understand? He is a liar. He be born. As he be born, he lies. He speaketh lies. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how they destroy our people, because they make our people think that the Holy Ghost is falling out and rolling around the church and spitting and la 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 la, all of that. That's not even speaking in tongue. You know what speaking in tongue is? Speaking another language.
Right.
I have never heard T.D. Jakes speak another language. I heard him speak gibberish, though. You understand what I'm saying? I heard him speak gibberish. You understand what I'm saying? We heard him speak gibberish, but we ain't never heard him speak in another language. And I never heard nobody interpret it. You understand what I'm saying? He's speaking that fake tongue.
You know, I seen him
And he's a snake.
I done seen this nigga on YouTube with Tyler Perry that they preaching.
Listen, check this out. You know why he had Tyler Perry up there? You know why he did? Because he knew he was going to get more money. Why? Because women love Tyler Perry. They love all them. They love all them. Listen, they love all them.
$60,000 plus you got to pay my hotel.
Listen, they love them faggot movies. They love them homosexual movies.
Right.
It's the reason why they had Tyler Perry there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's because T.D. Jakes knew I can make money off of him. And T.D. Jakes' whole thing is making money. You understand? It ain't got nothing to do with giving people the spirit or giving people the word. It's all about making money. That's what the Christian church is about. It's about making money. It ain't about helping your people. If it was about helping your people, tell me what community did T.D. Jakes build up? What apartment building did he build for his people that don't have houses? What markets did he put up and make discount prices for his people that can't feed themselves? What has T.D. Jakes done for his people? Not a goddamn thing. You understand what I'm saying? He stole their money, though. You understand what I'm saying? Eddie Long, that faggot Eddie Long, he didn't destroy his people. He didn't destroy a many a boy. You understand what I'm saying? Mankind should not sleep with mankind. But that's just what Eddie Long did. And Eddie Long is right where the Most High put him at. You understand what I'm saying? And with that, we want to say we are the I.S.U.P.K, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yahanna. We have been bringing this truth since 1969, and that truth is that the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible, and the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. We are located at 3428 Eastern Avenue. We had classes from Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We had Sabbath service from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you want to know your history, you want to know this Bible the way it was intended to be learned, you need to get up in this I.S.U.P.K. If you're not coming to class, then you are not in the truth. I'm about to hand it over to Priest Officer Not Dissolved. And with that, I say Shalom, Israel.
Security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. New rules for the brothers and sisters. When a brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get the permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 and 10. Means tenth in Hebrew, and it's pronounced I.S.U.P.K. 10% of every penny of any 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you to the treasury department or teacher, pre-funds, free will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whosoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy event is feast first fruit. It's after the 50 days after the unleavened bread. 50 days after unleavened bread is the first day of first fruits. And that should be on, can't get the date right now, but count 50 days after unleavened bread, and that's the feast of first fruits. We'll have that here. And we're going to get down, get the drinks, get the chicken, jerk chicken, and food and drinks. Come join us, you know what I'm saying? Remind every Aqua to check on social media, such as I.S.U.P.K, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, we're going to give the teacher one courteous salute. There is a song in stand. Amani, we stand. Slide. We're going to give one courteous salute to the teacher. Minister Ezra, Amai Shabbat, Amai Barak,
Yahaba Shem Yahushabarakatham. Yahaba Shem Yahushabarakatham.
Yanni Mataf, class dismissed.
What's going on, Shalom?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?